What's up, YouTube? Team Top Deck is here with another deck profile. This one's gonna be on Six Samurai. I ran this at a tournament I went to like maybe a week ago, and I guess in New Zealand it'd probably be about the equivalent of like somewhere between like a YCS and like a regional kind of, I guess. But yeah, I ended up coming like second on both days with Six Samurai. And this is going to be like a deck profile, but kind of like a rant as well, I guess, in a way. But I'll get through the deck profile first, and then like do a breakdown. So your three Kaigeki, they're like Bogart Knight, like Marauding Captain type things. They're so good because they work with this guy really well. Kagemusha, he's the tuner of the Six Samurai, so you can go up for instant Shin with these two, essentially. And then you got three Kizan. They're kind of like the Grandmasters, except for a lot better because they like normal summonable. So I guess they're better in that way. Two Grandmaster, just because you have to have them, because it's just more spam for your field, and he's quite good in a way anyway. One Anishi Shin's Chancellor, just if like you want to go out for like an 8-star synchro, then he's good. And also just to like pop a monster like Armor Master, because Armor Master could really shut down this deck, because he's 2-5 with Shin and double KO, and he's not going anywhere, so you want to get rid of him. Another out to monsters, especially face down monsters, is Hand. Face downs like Penguin Soldiers, what have you, it's horrible. And then one Morphine Jar, just for you want to go all out, set this, flip up, and go all out again. So that's like the monsters. And for the spells, draw power of the deck, 3 Six Samurai United. I think everybody should know what that does, but it's just like draw, it's like Pot of Greed essentially, for like no reason. But yeah, 3 Upstart Goblins, just because you run 40 cards. Well, most Samurai decks would run 40 cards, so with these in it, it's like running 37 essentially, I guess. Searchers, Rhoda, 3 Shin Smoke Signals, just to get Kaigeki and Kagemusha faster and go out for Shin like first turn and put your opponent on the back foot really early. 1 Gateway of the 6, well, you can only have one, but it's just like disturbingly broken. So then back row, Mystical Space Typhoon, just to get rid of like, I don't know, like face downs that you're not too sure about. And if you're gonna go out for Shin, you kind of want to make sure it's not like Solemn Warning or something like that. So 1 Book of Moon like is necessary just to run the 1 Book of Moon, just to shut down like synchro play, what have you. 1 Reborn because it's staple, Dark Hole, and True Nade, just because those 3 things are staple in most decks. And onto the traps. I really don't know how to pronounce this yet, but I'm going to say Musakani Magatama, and it's like a counter trap for 6 Samurai, and it's like extremely broken, but some people would like run it in 3, but I think you have to run it in 2, because otherwise it's just like too dead. 2 Double-Edged Sword Techniques, again, people run this in 3, but it's so dead like a lot of the time, so I only run 2. I don't have like Solemn Warning, unfortunately, like not because I can't afford them, just because like nobody has them, and which is kind of frustrating. So instead of Solemn Warnings, I played 2 Compulsory Evacuation Device, just because I want to like get rid of face downs and Stardust especially, so those 2. Then like 1 Mirror Force, because like Kinetic Soldier, like things can run over the 6 Samurai, so you just want to be aware of that. Solemn Judgment, just because it's necessary, and then Royal Oppression, because if you get this out like with a Shin first turn, and it's basically going to be game. I played a guy with Infernity, and I like dropped Shin first turn, and then I dropped Royal Oppression, and he was just like, good game, because essentially that's going to be game. Onto the extra deck. I don't have everything with me, but I'm going to show you what I mainly used anyway. So, of course, 2 Shin, just because these things are like ridiculously good. 1 android, just because it's a 5-star. Probably a Catester in there. I did use Catester and Brownic, but I don't have them here with me, so 1 Stardust, 1 Black Rose Dragon, 1 Draco Knight, Draco Kisti, whatever, 1 of him, 1000 Dragon, and 2 Chimera Tech Fortress. As for the 1000 Dragon, you gotta have him. It doesn't matter if you get him out or not. And now for the side, 1 Gothams Emergency Call, 2 Cyber Dragons, 2 Kinetic Soldiers. I guess I'll explain what I use them for. Gothams Emergency Call, X-Sabers, they choose their targets, you choose the exact ones, and you get them and your opponent don't. Kinetic Soldiers, just for mirror match. Cyber Dragons, anything to do with machines. Noblemen, Plant, Raikou, Gravekeepers, get rid of them. Fissure, mirror match, if they side in Kinetic Soldiers, just get rid of them. 2 DD Crow versatility. A lot of things rely on the graveyard, so like Dragunity, like, yeah, I guess so. 2 Prohibition, I don't know, I really liked it. Just for like matchups where I just didn't want them using something like Infernity, I play this and I said Infernity Launcher, and then I got the next one, I said Infernity Barrier, and he was just like, oh well, I'm not going to be able to have many outs to your deck now. And 2 Dust Tornado for heavy back row decks, pretty much. So that's the deck. Now my rant is going to be about how much hate that Six Samurais get. I mean, before I played Six Samurai, obviously I hated them, but like, I see a lot of people now just saying, oh, like they're kind of sick of Six Samurai in a way, that because they're just winning all the time. So, I mean, like, when I look at a lot of deck profiles now, not because I'm a net deck or anything, just because I'm just intrigued to see what people like to use as tech choice, I see a lot of, like, siding, like, not to beat, like, a whole lot of decks, but I see, like, people have, like, got, like, 3 Kinetic Soldiers and, like, 3 Puppet Plants, and, like, it's really, I wouldn't say, like, frustrating, but it's not like Six Samurai is, like, so invincible that you have to, go to those measures. I mean, the latest winner of YCS Anaheim, I think his name was Angel Flores. I mean, he just like put in like Penguin Soldiers and like Grand Mole, and it really worked out. And he said that, and I mean that was like extremely good teching. I don't think you have to just base your side around beating Six Samurai. I think what he said is that you just have to be creative and you got to try new things. So I guess it wasn't too much of a rant. I'm just saying that, you know, I guess Samurai are unfair in a way, but, you know, it doesn't really matter that they're winning or whatever. Just, I don't know. It's kind of bugging me that, you know, about that. But anyway, that's like the deck profile of, like, Six Samurai. As I said, I really still think they are the most broken deck this format. So, yeah, I mean, you can, like, comment, rate, like, subscribe, or, like, you know, copy the deck list. I don't really care. Like, to some extent, every Six Samurai deck is, like, essentially the same, but, I guess that's just, like, the best way you can possibly run them, so, well, yeah, anyway, that's the deck list, and I hope you guys enjoyed it, and, yeah, thanks.